And let me restart it over again. Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to share a topic with you guys, which is something that I noticed quite a bit in the past couple of weeks consultation. And I thought it may be many of you's question or problem. So the title would be, Don't Let Your Dislike Shape the Rest of Your Life. The reason why so is a lot of time when people come to consultation with me, they very often pointed out what it is they dislike. When they talk about their life, they never really fully enjoy their life. And it seems like they're constantly trapped by a lot of dislike. Like they don't like this, they don't like that. I don't like that job. I don't like doing this. I don't like socialize with people. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So when you really spend some time listening to them, you start to realize those people have a tendency that they're most likely living in very unhappiness. They constantly want to be happy, but they couldn't find a way to be happy. And then they often don't understand why. So in this very particular episode, I just want to share with you my personal observation and also fall into all the other episodes I've been sharing with you guys. If you understand, a soul will plan everything to the detail, so you can reincarnate for only one purpose in mind, that is to bring you up, that is to make your soul evolve. So whether whatever you plan is good or bad, it only got one intention in mind, is to help your soul evolve. Then you will start to understand patterning. Based on that knowledge, then you observe everything that's been happening to your life. You will often see a pattern. In order for soul to understand itself, there is some kind of routine. Routine is, I already say, for a soul to form a test of life, all the tests would be laid out roughly before they were 10 years old. Then later on, you will live in this false belief to collect the evidence like those are right. Like what you believe that is false is actually your golden rule of living. Then later on, you have to find a way to break it. Based on that rule, you will also see, especially if you're a mother and then you have raised the kids before, you will see this pattern pretty much on every kid that you encounter. Before kids are 10 years old, you will realize kids are always about me. I, my. I like this, I like that, I like that, I like that. So before 10 years old, that's kids' tendency to know what it is that they stand for, what it is they like, to get that very strong sense of self-identity. Once they pass 10, which is early teen, to the young adulthood, so I would give it roughly timeline between 10 to 20, you will start to realize people tend to point out what they don't like. So they go from my, I, to you, they, we have to share, right? It goes from it's all mine, I want to keep it to myself, to all of a sudden I have to share with other people. So same thing as like. It goes from I like this, I like this, I like that, I like that, to all of a sudden I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. It's not just because the platform is planning this way. It's also because your hormone imbalance. So for you to start emphasize what you don't like, believe it or not, most of people when they are dealing with hormone imbalance, they tend to do something crazy. That is, they don't really think. So it's almost a protection mechanism that prevent you to do something even more stupid. Does that make sense? If not, just, bear with me. So even though you say, teenager always do some crazy thing, teenager always makes a mistake, it's only normal they make mistake. But understand, soul coming with a built-in system that actually help soul to protect themselves. That is, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. Due to that dislike, they tend to restrain them a little bit more. But what went wrong in this whole process is during the soul evolution, you're supposed to go from one end to the other end. But then come back and find somewhere in between. But based on the way we got brought up and the way we got educated, we often forget to come back. That is, I like something and then I spend another young adulthood, dislike something, and then I believe my life should focusing on what I don't like. And we forget to come back and look for what it is that we like. Usually your sense will try to remind you what you like and then try to give you a little bit flashback. When you were young, you used to like this. When you were young, you used to do this. When you were young, you used to do that. But we tend to forget about that because when we were in adulthood, we so strongly believe we know everything and we so strongly believe this is how we're going to be for the rest of our life. So therefore, we believe that dislike is going to run our core from now on. But the problem with that is, understand, if you also want to evolve, you cannot seriously just stand in one end. You ain't gonna go anywhere. The whole process of learning is when you constantly going back and forth, eventually find a way that actually works for you. It's that whole journey of searching that's actually help your soul evolve. So when a lot of people hang on to their belief and strong believing, I don't like this, I don't like that, and then they refuse to change. What they do not realize is now your life is full of things that you don't like. So match with the law of attraction, it basically will work with whatever you believe. If your life is all about percentage, right? Your life is full of things that you dislike way more than the things you like, most likely you will feel very unhappy. You will feel very unsatisfied. You will feel very sad. So what I'm saying this is, when most of you believe once you're 20, you already figured your life out. You already figured out what you like and what you don't like. Understand, after you're 20, this is a journey that you're supposed to come somewhere in between. I'm aware of what I don't like, but then I had to figure out what I can do to make it manageable life. If I really don't like it, I can make sure I kick it out of my life. But meanwhile, in my daily life, I had to plan in something that I like. I mentioned this in earlier episode before. In order to make you feel pleasant, pleasant doesn't have to be happy. Your happiness, the things that you like, daily had to be roughly about 40%. That's the lowest percentage you want to go with the things you like in daily portion, because that's when you feel, oh, day is not too bad. Really, for you to really love your life, I enjoy my life, you had to manage to increase things that you like to 60%. Actually, average people on 60%, they already think they have a good life. So anyway, what I want to say here is, why many of you trapped in depression, trapped in sadness, and really believe there's no way out, maybe I invite you to have a different way of replanning your life. Are you in this format? Were you on this route? When you were young, were you free spirits? Like, were you really happy? You willing to try everything? Your adventures or whatever that is? Somewhere between your teenagehood, you decided you hate this world. You hate your parents. You hate your house. You hate your school. You hate your classmates. You hate things. And then when you get into your young adulthood, you decided that is your way of living. So that is how, to this moment, you still decided you give a lot of power to the thing you dislike, like shape your life to make you so unhappy instead of focusing on something that you like. Things you dislike, it ain't gonna disappear completely, trust me, because this world keep its certain balance. So understand, since you cannot totally erase the things you don't like in your life, all you can do is try to make sure the percentage work for you. If you don't like your life right now, there's always a way to improve it or to change it. Start focusing on things that you like instead of things that you don't like. Even though right now you might be in the situation that you really hate your life 80%, that's okay. You still have 20% of the things you like. As you go on, slowly increasing the percentage. Mind you, once you reach 40%, you will start thinking your life is all right. Once you pass 50, once you pass 60, you will start to think, I actually have a good life. So anyway, just a thought to share with you all. Hopefully can unblock you guys. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website ruowen.com. Till then, next time, bye.